Hi, bom dia. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've seen already my very first video. I'm here today for a VR to the channel Candy Soul and Soil. She made a wonderful decoration for Christmas trees. If you haven't seen it, I invite you to check out her channel. She's so sweet, and I follow her for a pretty long time now. So, the first question of the Christmas Tree Tarot hashtag is the Dusty Attic deck. So, a deck that feels like a dusty full of treasure and secrets. For these, I have the Il Meneghello. So, this is the Tarot Besançon. Besançon because, you know, the Papess is Junon and the Hierophant is Jupiter. So this is why it's we know that it's Besançon. I found this secondhand for very cheap, and I don't know if you can hear the sound. It's the feel of it, the smell, the sound, the colors. Everything about this deck feels, it's an old edition. You can find this still on Il Meneghello website. But this one is an older edition. I like it because I believe Il Meneghello himself made it. So this is why it was important for me before he passed away. And I don't know, there's something so special about this deck. And it feels like, yes, there's history and secrets, and I cannot explain. It smells like, I don't know who owned it before me. I don't know, you know, where it was for those years, but this is my Dusty Attic deck. Second question, she speaks about the structure of the Christmas tree. So she wonders which structure deck we love. For these, I have to explain. I have different. So this, and I brought the box with me because I know some people likes to know. So this, I believe, the RWS is the deck that you can find everywhere in US. This is the deck that you can find everywhere in France. It is all over second-hand website. It is in probably every bookshop. This is the deck. This is the first tarot deck I've met in my life. This is how I knew about tarot. This is how I discovered everything. This is the deck. I mean, not exactly this one. I mean, but the Ancien Tarot de Marseille from Grimaud. This is, and it's almost 100 years now. So this is how I've, you know, discovered tarot. So the first 2D, everything, the first books, everything was for the Tarot de Marseille. So this one. And then I've discovered the RWS, and this edition is Lo Scarabeo, the 1909. And I like this one because I know most of the people like the Pam A. I must say I like the Pam B. And the reason for that is the green. You see those greens? I like these colors so much, and so this is why this is the edition I like the most. So I have this one I showed you in my previous video, 1993 from US Games. But I know Lo Scarabeo own a Pam B, so this is a real reproduction from the Pam B. Some people don't like Lo Scarabeo because the images are a little bit squished, but I mean, really, it's okay. If we really look at details, yes, but not much. Because the actually, Lo Scarabeo is used to Tarot de Marseille. For example, you see this is the Tarot de Marseille, and the cards are exactly the same size. So it's because Tarot de Marseille is compared to US Games, for example, as little difference in size. It's taller, and here you see thinner. So this is the structure I love the most, and I wanted to learn about AWS because if you want to use all the other decks that we see now everywhere, you know, all those new decks from different artists, different imagery, paintings, you need to know about the AWS, right? So learning this structure, this opens so many doors, you know, to every other decks, every other artist that now interprets the tarot their own way. So the structure deck, I love AWS, and of course Marseille, I love them both. I mean, third is tinsel deck. So this is the deck you get wrapped up in, and using it make you forget about other decks. For this, it's not exactly that this deck makes me forget about other decks, is that this deck took me to a rabbit hole. And this is the Arthurian Tarot. So I know Candy Soul and Soil love this deck. This is the other edition. You can find it now. Everything is the same, the book, the cards, but the back is just different. It's a purple now. But other than that, everything is the same. So I knew about tarot, and when I discovered this deck, it was like they made a tarot about the Arthurian legend, and I was already loving the Arthurian legend. So it just took me deeper, and it made me read about so many different subjects. So Celtic mythology, I wanted to learn about the trees. So I have oracle and books about trees and plants, and the pagan religion, I guess. Also a bit of the Wicca. When I say it took me in a rabbit hole, I cannot say it, you know, differently, because this is exactly what happened. And also, what I love about this deck is that the scene, they are, you see, like, it's kind of a picture of place. It's so, and you can clearly feel the Eight of Swords here. I mean, you're not seeing anything. You're lost there in that place, alone, and you don't find the solution. You just feel like, where is your way? And this is exactly the Eight of Swords. I mean, you know, so, and I like that this depiction. I mean, look, I like that. I like really the fact that there's no people, and you can, I don't know, you can actually picture yourself in this place and feel. I like this deck. So that was the tinsel deck. Then you have the bubble deck. So this is the deck that keeps rolling around and turns up over and over in your practice as you reach for it all the time. If you've seen my first video, you might guess that this deck is the Tarot Avatara from Gabby Angus West. Since I have it, I believe now it's been 2 years, this deck keeps coming back again and again in my practice. I want to reach for this deck all the time for so many questions. Oh, it's for the people who don't know, it's thought-based. So all the colors are based on the, you see, Eight of Cups, on the thought. So for those who want to maybe try a thought-inspired deck, this is one of it, like one of them. This deck, I love it, and always reaching for it all the time. This is the bubble deck, Tarot Avatara. Never far from me, and this is one of the deck that when I travel comes with me all the time. Usually this one and a Marseille bubble deck. The snowman deck. So the deck that melts your heart. I don't have many cute decks, so I must say for these, I was thinking of the tarot of the Sweet Twilight because they are very sweet, just like the name of the deck, right? Oh, this, it made me think of Willy Wonka, right? You see that little mouse here? It's cute and tender. So you see all those cute people there. That's the one that melts my heart, I guess, because of those cute and sweet people there. That really make me think of Willy Wonka, doesn't it? I mean, am I the only one? You see, I love this deck. So that's the snowman deck for me. Then the handmade. So a deck extra special because of who made it or feels handmade. So for these, I actually have a deck that I made. And when I say I made it, I'm talking about the cards, okay? So I printed on different paper the front side and the back, and I used glue, like special glue, and then I pressed all of them. So it's an incomplete deck. This is why I only made the two major arcana and these two cards. So I pressed it with everything that I could have, very heavy, and then I kept this because before the tarot were not round cornered, so I kept it like this, and I used soap, to make the sheen, like the protection. So this is the Tarot Verniano, as you can see the name here. You can find those images on Gallica BNF or British Museum. So it's free image for, anyone can use this. And because I love Tarot de Marseille, and I couldn't find one, actually, the idea came like this, because I couldn't find this one. And of course, it's not complete. I don't know how many cards they found. I think they have all the majors, but are missing the most of the minors. So this is probably why nobody, restored that deck. And I couldn't find it. So, and I want it because, I don't know, I love Marseille, and I love those cute faces on that deck. So I actually made it. So this is it. The unmet deck. The mistletoe, so the deck that makes you think about love in the holiday season. So I would say love in the Christmas holiday season, okay? Because so we have here the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And, oh wait, I think I've, the cards already, so yes. This deck, because of their outfits, makes me think of the winter time, and also you can really feel love in this deck. Family love. This is typically what we do in Christmas holiday, right? You see, here's Christmas, a real Christmas. So I like these days for this. Mountain, snow, cold, and love. I mean, this is also why this deck make me think about love. I love this card. I mean, I think it's one of the most beautiful lovers card ever. You see, she has a winter coat. So this is the deck that make me think of love. The mistletoe deck. Really very, very nice deck. Then the other question is, I have my notes here around. Fairy light. So a deck that sparkles. For these, I have the golden new, what's the name again? Golden Art Nouveau. Golden Art Nouveau. And it literally sparkles. I mean, this is gold in the back. It's a RWS clone. Very easy to read. And I love the style, the art style. There's a little bit of nudity in this deck. But this is the deck that sparkles. You see, love that Hermes card. I must say I don't use it. I just like to have it and sometimes look at the images. I like what the artist did, you know. Look, that star card. Beautiful deck. And I mean, easy to read. It's just, you know, it's like they changed the perspective that we have. We usually see cards from one way, and it's like they change, you see, the direction of the image, which is very nice. And you can feel a lot of movement in this deck. It's moving. So this is the deck that sparkles. Last question is the tree topper. So she asked, what is our tree topper, and what deck reminds us of our tree topper? So for these, my tree topper was a star, a huge star, very, very, very nice star that was shining. So I made some Christmas decoration for you guys. Look at this. This is my little... How do you call it in English? Can't remember. I thought, what is my favorite star card in all my decks? And I have a lot. I couldn't really find one, actually. So, New Voice Tarot from Rosario Salerno. This is a star card. I love this depiction. It's very nice, traditional, and stars are so shiny. Then I was thinking of Tarot of the Abyss. I like the way that she's reaching for hope. Like that. I like the Pastoral Tarot. I like this because I feel like we all have this in memory somewhere with our dad, mom, grandfather, grandmother, friends, you know, friends or family, watching the stars, a pretty beautiful sky. It can be on the sea, in the forest, you know. This is something I think everybody felt once. Like this. And another one is from the Next World Tarot. You see? And I like this one because this I feel there's a lot of message in this card, but she feels like she's nourishing the earth. And I think now a lot of people are aware of this, but I think we need to focus, you know, really in the time that we are living in, to protect the animals, to nourish the plants, take care of the earth we are on. And I feel in this card a message of hope, yes, and also a reminder that, I mean, we are the first person who can act and bring us back hope, you know. So that was my tree topper, the different star cards and vision. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that time with me and I hope to see you soon. Bye.